Welcome back to Primetime Sports Thursday. At sports time, Jamaica and the United States are locked at 0-0 in early second half action of their crucial World Cup qualifier. The Reggae Boys, who are searching for their first win of the qualifiers, are playing in a sold-out QT Stadium in Austin, Texas. Head coach Theodore Whitmore has named Andre Blake, Adrian Mariappa, Damian Lowe, Alvis Powell, Kamar Lawrence, Javon Watson, Devon Williams, Tyreek McGee, Jamal Lowe, Bobby Reed, and Shamar Nicholson to his starting 11. The Jamaican started the game at the foot of the 8-team table and will next be in action on Sunday at home against Canada before traveling to face Honduras next week, Wednesday. In the other CONCACAF fixture on the way, Honduras and Costa Rica were also locked 0-0. Later, Mexico will entertain Canada before El Salvador square off against Panama. And I'm hearing now that the United States have scored. They scored in early second half action, now leading the Reggae Boys 1-0 over there in Austin, Texas. Meanwhile, two medical experts have contrasting views on the government's non-approval for spectators to be present at the National Stadium for the Reggae Boys' second home encounter against Canada on Sunday. After track and field received approval for fans for June's national championship, the Jamaica Football Federation were denied a similar request. The JFF had hoped that a limited number of vaccinated fans would serve as the 12th man for Jamaica's Reggae Boys on Sunday, but those hopes were dashed. But sports medicine expert Dr. Paul Wright has applauded the government for its decision. Citing the current situation with COVID-19 numbers and Sunday being a designated no-movement day, local government minister Desmond McKenzie revealed on Wednesday that the government had decided against fans in the stands.
We have to make sure that the vaccinated program that they have, that you turn up at the stadium with your vaccination, a card or whatever it is, that it is, number one, that it is really so. And when was you vaccinated? Are you now saying that you are negative in regard to the PCR test?
Medical officials may have had an eye on the positivity rate, which was 3.4% on June 23, the day before the national trial started, compared with 16.8% on Wednesday of this week. But with only 10% of the population fully vaccinated against COVID-19, another medical expert in Dr. Alfred Dawes disagrees with his peer. Dr. Dawes, who was speaking on Radio Jamaica's Beyond the Headlines on Wednesday, argued that the government could have used the opportunity as an incentive.
The truth is that we have to reward persons now who have decided to ignore the anti-vaxxer rhetoric and try to help us get back on track. Mm-hmm. So we ought to be looking at special arrangements right now for those who are vaccinated in terms of returning to normalcy. And I believe that this is one such instance in which we could have allowed a couple thousand fans.
It's a view shared by sports marketing specialist Carol Beckford.
It is important for the Reggae Boys to get to the next level. The investment that it will have for us in the future is one that is worthy for the sport of football and for the sporting industry in Jamaica. And Caymanas Park, that's all the example we have been successful in keeping their crowds. We have not heard of any spike. We had champs, there was no spike. I'm saying it is a way to enhance the role of that the vaccinated people have played. And I would like to think that we can have this going.
Jamaica is the only country in the final round without home support so far, despite not being included on any country's red list for travel. Meanwhile, former national player Lavelle Palmer also weighed in on the importance of home support.
Yeah, football is always better with fans in the stands. You know, it creates an atmosphere, you know, and it gives the home team an advantage. And over the years, the office has always been that place where the 12-man gives the Jamaica national team an advantage. And it's also an incentive for vaccinated people, you know, to be able to go to the national stadium who like sports, to go to the stadium and cheer on their national team. And I think people who are not vaccinated would probably see this as an opportunity, you know, and probably want to go and get vaccinated because they can go to sporting events and support their national team.